Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the hobby room, where we're not in the hobby room at all. It occurred to me that after doing the video on my 1986 Blackfoot that I had not done a running video. So that's the point and purpose of this. We're going to do a little running around with the Tamiya Blackfoot. We're powered by a RZ brushed stock motor, and we're on nickel metal batteries, so this is about as basic and traditional as you can get. Let's see how it goes around. Right, so there's a little stomping around with the Blackfoot. Totally fun truck, such a blast. What I didn't show you and what isn't on this video is that I went down to the nature trail and I went blasting through some mud and some dirt. And I did that for a reason. I did that because I'm going to either do some bonus footage at the end of this video, or I'm going to do another video regarding cleaning up your Tamiya. I've heard varying different methods of doing this, and I think I have a way that's a little bit easier than the way everybody else does it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay put for the bonus footage if it's there. If not, please look for my next video, which should be coming up in mere moments, regarding the proper way, or the way, I shouldn't have said proper, regarding the way I choose to clean up my Tamiyas after a good long run. Thanks, guys. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around for the bonus footage. All right, so we're back at the house, we're back at the hobby room, and I've seen a lot of guys do a lot of different things to clean up their Tamiyas after a good run. Now, this one just went down to the nature trail, and of course we shot that last video doing donuts in the wet dirt. All the dirt is wet here because the sprinklers run in this community every night. So a lot of guys do a lot of different things to clean up their Tamiyas after a run, and I've heard washing up liquid, warm soapy water, dish detergent, brushes. I do things a little bit differently, and this is basically what I use. I use compressed air. And you don't have to have a big fancy setup like I've got here at the shop. You can go down to your big box store, or even your well-known distributor of Chinese off-brand stuff. You know who you are. And pick up a little compressor and a little air gun and a hose, and let's see what kind of results we get. quite noisy. It's good to be on good terms with your neighbors if you're gonna do this. All right, so toss that aside. I've literally done nothing here, guys. You saw I didn't spray anything. You're seeing this all firsthand. Let's have a look. This guy's got about 20 some odd batteries through it. I would say that's pretty squeaky clean. The Tamiya plastics do an amazing job of cleaning up. I'm just completely blown away, and that's why I don't want to take a rag to it, because you've got this gloss shine on all the plastic, and I'm afraid that with all the sand down here in Florida, half the dirt is loaded with sand. I'm afraid that if I start wiping this thing, it's going to start putting a little score into the plastic, which will make it more inclined to grab the dirt. And again, you can see here, that is glossy clean. So that's how I clean up my Tamiyas. I do that after absolutely every day of running, because some days I do 1 battery, some days I do 5 batteries. You never know. But yeah, go pick yourself up a compressor and an air gun and just blow the darn thing off out in the driveway. It's all that needs to be done. You don't need to rip it down. You don't need to get it wet. You don't need to have waterproof anything. The only thing I will advise, oh, and I do like it also to clean off the end bell of the motor. It seems to do a good job of that. The one thing to be mindful of is you don't want to force anything down into the receiver at all. Now, the speed control, you're not going to worry about because it's likely waterproof anyway. If you don't have a waterproof speed control, then be mindful around the heat sink and the wires so that you're not forcing with air the dirt into the actual component. So maybe pick up a little acid brush. You know, there are little epoxy brushes with the metal handles, and brush them off, but then just go nuts on the rest of your car, and it'll be a clean one. Have a great one, guys. Remember, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so that I can keep getting great content out to you.